So with that being said, man, let's hop into this first topic, which is my buddy, my best friend, my pal. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and elaborate. And now we're roommates. Okay. I don't know if you realize we have a whole wing of this house. It's called the Watt Wing. Okay. We have like all this like workout equipment in there, pass rush bags, all the good stuff. Okay. Super healthy and it's dope. Okay, got 3 beds in there because I know his brothers like to come over too. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's family affair. But my friend, my best friend, my roommate who lives with me, I mean, and we're like I said, we're pretty much joint families now. Joint families.
He's the AB Brady selfie now.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm missing. Yeah. We're pretty much, just joint families. He cooks on Saturdays, I cook on Sundays. That's how we do it. But ladies and gentlemen, TJ Watt did officially win his first Defensive Player of the Year award, man. It was definitely good to see. I know for me, man, initially, I just loved it because he has earned this, man. We've talked about him being on the cusp of winning this award multiple times. I mean, this could be his 2nd or 3rd time realistically having won this award. But for him, he had to wait a little bit longer. And we obviously knew he was frustrated.
Still young too, though.
Oh, super young. That's the crazy part. So it's like, yeah, we know he's been frustrated. Obviously, Still a Nation has been frustrated as well. But I just thought, man, it was like that perfect storm of him tying the record in terms of the sack record, then having his brother, who's also a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year award winner, come out there to present him with the award.
Presenting.
Oh, yeah. As soon as I saw him, I was like, oh, it's a wrap. He got it. It's done.
Although I don't know if he presented in the past and he didn't win. I have no clue. I don't know the history of it, but it felt like this is it.
Well, because last year it was virtual. Remember, because last year they had AD down at the Super Bowl by himself. He was just by himself. It was like almost like a pre-recorded video. And then I don't remember what happened the year before with Gilmore, who was presenting that.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Yeah. But as soon as I saw Jay, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's destiny.
Yeah, they can't be doing this.
And I was even going this far. I was looking at where he was seated. I said, Aaron Rodgers on the front row, right on the corner. I said, oh, he's winning MVP. I said, oh, where's Cooper Kupp? Oh, he's sitting right here and close to the front row. He's on the front row. Okay, he's Offensive Player of the Year. I said, where's TJ sitting at? Okay, he's right there. And then I was like, where's Micah at? Mike was a couple rows back. I said, okay, we straight. We good. Because they ain't going to have that man walking no far away if he's the guy. You got to be on camera a lot. So, yeah, but it was definitely good to see that, man. Like I said, I just loved it. Then to actually hear him speak on the award, extremely humble as he's always been, even in the midst of every accolade he's received, the contract, still super humble, down to earth. And it was also good to hear him shout out the training staff, the guys that tape the ankles, the guys that work in the kitchen, the custodians, all these other people that you silly bro. But all the people that at times do get overlooked, it was cool that he took time to mention them in that moment for him as well, man. So yeah, I definitely like that. But he also said, just makes him more hungry,
more motivated.
That's what you love to hear. I say, man, it was definitely beautiful, man. It was beautiful. What was your thoughts on it, man?
Yeah, no surprise. It's how it should have been. I'm actually, maybe I shouldn't be surprised. Steelers are always getting snubbed, dude. The 8 votes for the other players.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no way he wasn't going to win this award, tying Strahan's record. And then no one else really stepped up the last month of the season. We could have said the first 2 or 3 months, Diggs, Watt, is it Garrett a little bit in there?
Well, I would say this, though. At the end of the year, Parsons did have a lot of momentum.
I think it was the last 2 weeks he didn't really show up. Was that what it was?
Yeah. No, the last game mainly. It was the last game really, really hurt him. I don't know what he did the week before, but the week before it was more so because remember TJ went crazy.
You're right. Parsons
TJ went crazy,
some buzz.
But it was the Cleveland game where TJ went crazy, and then after that, it was like, man, if Parsons doesn't do something
last game Monday night,
right? We said Parsons had to go crazy or Diggs had to go crazy, and when they didn't, it was like, all right, TJ go out here and get another sack versus the Ravens. It's a wrap. And when he did, it was like, oh, he tied the record. And at the time, we thought he broke the record.
Yep.
That's when we were just like, man, unless Parsons went out there and had 3 sacks, it doesn't matter. And the same with Diggs. And because they didn't, that was the biggest reason. But Parsons definitely had momentum at the end. He was probably the only candidate that really sustained at that part of the season because Diggs definitely had died down. People started looking at the yardage that he had allowed.
Right.
That was the thing that was killing him. He was
getting torched at times. And a lot of his picks, did they come in like the first 3 or 4 weeks?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like 7 or 8 of them came in the first month of the season.
Yeah. And then with Donald, it was just, it was great year for any other interior D lineman, but for Aaron Donald, that's a down year, in terms of the statistical stuff. Now, obviously, he still is a menace when you watch him on tape. He's still wrecking havoc, and he's a big reason why they're even in
stats.
Yeah, but he just didn't have the gaudy stats that we're accustomed to seeing with him.
Because that's the question, and that's what we went back to last year of who would you rather have on your team between Donald and Watt.
Yeah.
I can understand if you want Donald over Watt or consider him maybe the more valuable player. But in terms of that single season, I felt like TJ had the better year. The stats were better across the board.
No, definitely.
But they still won with Donald. So I know a lot of people are saying should have won it 3 years in a row. I think it should have at least been 2. The third one, I think that's a little bit more up for debate because there were other edge rushers that I think were pretty deserving at that time.
You're talking about the year when Gilmore won it, right?
It was Gilmore because there was Chandler Jones, there was Shaquille Barrett.
And Gilmore had that crazy stat too.
Had the couple pick sixes. That New England defense was pretty dominant.
But he had the stat.
They did tail off a little bit though. That was more the offense.
But you got to remember, Gilmore, he ended the season with the stat that he scored more touchdowns than he allowed, and we knew he was shadowing the number 1 receivers every week.
Yeah,
that
I thought he was
stat. Yeah, that stat in itself was just insane when you think about like how. Like when you think of all the, even Jalen Ramsey can't say that. You know what I mean? Like how many of these elite corners that travel, they don't have more touchdowns than the guys they're guarding, you know? So that was the why for me, I was like, man, and even during that time, I was even like, yo, Gilmore, like it makes sense,
man. I felt
man.
at the time too.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is that still might have been TJ's best season.
Low key, yeah, because that was the year when Ben went down. Yeah.
Low key, like those strips,
he was going nuts,
like
bro.
9 or 10
Yeah, he went
sacks.
nuts that year.
Whereas this year, I know he tied the sack record, but some of the sacks, as we mentioned,
Yeah. Whereas that year, it was no fluff sacks.
Like
it was like
so
every sack was
more
real.
Impact. Yeah, because of the offensive situation, too, at the time. Now, granted, he had some clutch moments this year, too.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Seahawks basically completely winning us the game, which would give Ben the chance for the game-winning drive.
No. Ben won us that game. I saw the video. Ben put us in position to score and win that touchdown, man. Yeah. I remember winning that
set
game.
up Ben to be clutch.
Yeah, that's what he did.
That was nice.
And because who got the stat for most, clutch drives,
most
game-winning drives. See, TJ was helping him out. He said, "Yo, Ben, I know you want this stat, so let me get you real quick." That's all.
Definitely deserving though. I just think the competition maybe in 2019 was a little more stiff. Last year, I think he should have got it. This year, obviously, there was just no debate this year. I think if this would have been highway robbery.
Oh no! If he wouldn't have won it this year, it would. I
don't know what would have happened. Honestly,
we'd have got our pitchforks. We'd have started rioting, man. I was ready. I was hyped up. I was gassed up. But I figured, I was like, man, I know Roger. I know NFL. They not doing this. Not happening this year, man.
I just couldn't imagine it. So that's why I guess maybe a little bit part of you was thinking, how are they going to pull off this snub, baby? How are they going to pull this one off?
Low key, I was like, yo, if they come in here with it's Michael Parsons, dawn of a new era, he just set the league on fire, I'm going to lose it. And I like Parsons a lot, but I would lose it. But that was the only one I thought they could try it. Because the whole Dallas connection, what he did as a rookie and splitting time, I was like, man, he had a nice case. And I do think it was nice that he was reflected of that with the votes. Him getting 5 votes, man, as a rookie, big time salute. It's guys that never get votes. Trust me, I've never got a vote like that. 5 votes as a rookie, like, bro, you are that guy. Like, that's pretty significant right there. But I was like, man, don't y'all try that. Don't make this bigger than what it is. Okay, y'all know what TJ is. Y'all know what he's been for the past couple of years. Y'all, we know how this has been. Don't do it this year, please.
And he's got his one. That's big.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
we're hoping for multiple throughout his career, but
he need that, man.
To put him in the class with some of the other Steeler greats that people are bringing up, like Mel Blount, Jack Lambert, Joe Green, Harrison, Polamalu, he's in that class. So it's just nice to see him amongst those Steeler greats.
Man, I'm actually glad you brought up my other best friends because I didn't tell you I have 4 like best friends / roommates because TJ Watt obviously is Defensive Player of the Year,
right.
James Harrison, Troy Polamalu, and Stephon Gilmore. I mean, I'm just thinking of all my best buddies.
I thought you were going to add Mel Blount because you interviewed him.
Well, I've interviewed him, but I don't want to claim him because I haven't shared.
Age difference.
You know what I mean? I wasn't in the locker room with him. We weren't in the trenches together. But those 4 guys, man, was in the trenches, man. So it's like, it's kind of like all of our trophies. I'm going to just call them up and say we can just display them behind us for like an episode. Because the big game is this weekend, right?
Yeah.
I'm expecting some scoring. I'm excited about scoring. Heck yeah, you should be.
Not a defensive game.
I don't expect defense, man. We got LA, we got Cincinnati. We know they put up points. So it should be some big time scoring. And I know that they're going to be scoring on the field, but guys like us, we like to score off the field, baby. And the best way to do that is to make sure that you are always prepared, Deke. And you know the best way to be always prepared, right? Best way to do that is with Manscaped because they are the leaders in below the waistline grooming. Now, Deke, I'm going to coach you up here, okay? Because I've been married for 10 years, going on 11. I've scored a lot, you know?
Yeah.
But it's a method to the madness. It is, okay? And I'm going to draw up the perfect play for you. Are you ready?
Let's hear it.
Okay, now usually my favorite play is the annexation of Puerto Rico, but for you, I'll make an exception. We're going to call this the Ultra Premium Collection, all right?
Whoa.
That's how we calling it. You got me?
Yeah.
Ultra Premium Collection on 3, okay? So the way we start this out is this. You got to turn the shower on, all right? Bam. Shower rolling. Okay, cool. You gets in the shower. You got to start with the 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. Hold on. Boom. You see it right here, right? You see it?
Used
2-in-1
it today.
shampoo.
As
You
you
got to
can see
use
with
that,
my
baby.
hair,
You got to
I'm looking
use,
pretty
okay?
good.
It's perfect, okay? 2-in-1 shampoo. All right. That's the first thing you're doing. So now as you're lathering it up, all right, you're good. Next thing you need to do is hit the body wash, okay? You got to get the body wash. Now, listen, when you're doing the body wash, some people out here, they don't like to wash below their knees. They say the water can just run down and it'll get it up out of there. That is not how this play works, okay? The Ultra Premium Collection play, you got to wash your knees, you got to wash your ankles, and you got to get in between your toes, okay? That's what this is for, okay?
Right. Well, listen, I already have that at my house. I wanted to mention this.
Go.
Give Manscaped some props here. I wear that. I hit the scene on one of these weekend nights. The shorties are complimenting me left and right.
Let's go.
So that has to be part of the playbook.
Let's go. Now, next thing you got to do, you rinse it all off, right? Now you got out, dry yourself off, okay? But now you got to hit the deodorant. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh yeah. Couple stripes of that. How you smelling fresh?
I don't have that part of my playbook just yet.
Come on now.
It should be a good addition. It's like running the jet sweep in Canada's offense.
Listen, if you don't have the jet sweep, man, what are we doing, right? But more importantly, this is the last essential thing that you have to have. It's the Manscaped lip balm, baby. This just dropped. Come on now, you can't score with chapped lips.
Winter.
Listen, I've tried to score with my wife with chapped lips. She's like, baby, I love you, but not that much. Lip balm right here changed the game. That's all I'm saying. We put up 50 the other day. Okay. So once you do all that, okay, and you're feeling good, and you're deciding whether you want to clothe or not clothe, it's optional. The last thing that I always, recommend if you trying to add that finishing touch, the cherry on top, might I say?
Oh yeah.
Manscaped body spray. Oh my goodness. You just hit that one time like that.
This is better than that Axe spray that you used back in like 6th grade, right?
They're washed. We don't even talk about that.
Stuff.
But this right there, buddy, that is what you want. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the play. You don't want to miss out on the play, but more importantly, Deke, we got promo code, baby. So, with that being said, use the promo code MOATS so you can get your 20% off and free shipping worldwide at manscaped.com. Don't miss out, baby. Score as much as you need to score this week as you're watching the big game, after the big game, and all that other good stuff. And as always, baby,